Good day, good day, good day. Y'all, it's the beginning of the garden diaries for this week. And I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere, but I still wanted to record what I've done for today, which wasn't much because it is actually Monday. And your girl got to work a little bit. So let's see our observations so far for the beginning of the week. And if I can get through here without getting bit by a mosquito. It's starting to rain, but I always wonder how people come out in their gardens with their little shorts on and their tank tops, and they're not showing any mosquitoes. I cannot do that. My mosquitoes see me come around the corner and they say, hey, here comes the filet mignon. So let's do some observations. First of all, I'm always gonna say hello to this beauty when I come into the garden. Y'all, I feel like these bell peppers grow like double their size every night. Still no blossom end rot. Look at this gigantor. Y'all, I chopped this sunflower down and I noticed in the armpits there was still some heads on there and they're blossoming. Hello, sunflower tower. Y'all, I'm not sure what's going on with these leaves. I think it just might be healing a little bit. I did spray this with some neem oil last week, and I thought I kind of stopped the spread of the rust, but I'm not sure. There they are, the ants. I shall be looking for aphids now because these bean plants are producing now. Or should I say, they're producing the flowers now, and it's about time. You know I can't get into the garden without these ladies saying, hey, 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 look at me now. Wow. Y'all, I am excited. This is my lemon balm, and it finally is starting to look like lemon balm. So yay for that. I did do some planting. I took some celery out of my refrigerator that was going bad, and I put the bottoms into some dirt. So y'all want to see if it starts growing or if it's going to rot. Now look at the Wonder Twins. Holy moly. Things certainly do grow fast in this garden. Now I had to fix my cell a little bit. It is about noon and I can really see where the sun is hitting. So I don't know if my cell is doing a bit of good. I also planted some catnip in here for some tea. And also some Thai basil in here. I did that this morning. All right. Looks like my other cucumbers are going. And here's some more. And I just noticed we have a flower. Uh-oh. Hello, cucumber. Go, bean, go. Oh, these are my potatoes. Yay for potatoes. Now, I'm finding a lot of my branches are broke. So I don't know what's doing that, if it's a lizard jumping on the end of it or what. I'm gonna have to look that up. Then on these leaves, look at that. It is the middle of the day, so it could be just a little bit of a wilting problem. But I think I need to bust the spray out. Y'all, look at this. That's one of my runners. Y'all, I had somebody that asked me about this disc that's back here. It's actually not a disc at all. It's a pot lid. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Y'all, I got that pot from my mom. It's an old pot, vintage, but the pot was cracked. And it was beyond repairable, but the lid was so pretty. And I just thought it looked like a strawberry, so I just shoved it into my strawberry patch, and there it has lived as decoration. And I think it's a wonderful addition to my bohemian farm. Yeah, every time I say that, it gets a little bit different, doesn't it? This is the bottom of the pot, and I actually was able to put some holes in it because it's a very thick metal. And it has some purslane growing in it right now. Y'all, I'm still looking at this lemon tree, and it is showing some signs of life. I mean, all the leaves didn't die off of it, but it just looks terrible. Y'all, this is the Hydrangea Hideaway, And I'm really thinking, note to self, I've been thinking about how to kind of redo this area, because I can see in my house the beautiful flowers here. I'm gonna add some more flowers over here, but I just need to clean this area up. But I think I know what I'm gonna do, so y'all stay tuned, because you know I'm gonna share it with you. But I really just came to say, hey, hydrangeas. The hydrangeas are looking pretty spiffy these days. That's pretty much my garden diary for today. Because I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to do anything else. I kind of promised myself that I would try to at least plant a seed or two every day, and I did do that today. Oh, I planted some pansies as well. I didn't show you guys those. So, not pansies, petunias. So I planted some petunias, and I planted the celery. I planted some Thai basil and also the catnip for today. So we'll see how they grow. I'm on my way to Costco's because I need to pick up some shipping supplies for some items that I sold. And y'all know I'm going to look around and see what they have for garden stuff. But, you know, I have zero funds to purchase anything. Anything outside of my shipping supplies. So let's get to it. Time for a little Costco shopping. Now they have these lightweight hoses. I bought one last year and it broke almost immediately. So, this seems a little bit more durable. $35. That's something to consider and to put on my wish list if they still have it when I have $35. Anybody want to be a beekeeper? This is what I need, so I can trap and kill some mosquitoes. I wonder how much good they'll do outside. Now, I actually have one of these for camping and it works. But I don't think I would want to use it every day in the garden. Oh, they got an all-purpose fertilizer. It's only like $2.22. Is that good? I don't know. It's $37. Pre-planted bulbs. Nah. Lots of garden soil. And of course, this is right up my alley. They have some camping stuff along with the garden stuff. Y'all, how cool is that? I want one of those so bad, but I don't even have any friends to watch with me. So I went to Costco's and I'm back at home now. Y'all, I've been sitting in my car. Yeah, I've been sitting in my car eating ice cream because they have the best frozen yogurt there. So I got that. And then back there I have when I need to ship my items out. So I'll not see you all until on the next clip. Good morning. It's the next day and I decided to come out and do some really quick work on the Hydrangea Hideaway. And when I came over to the other side of my house, let me show you what I found. Yo, look at these flowers. They're so pretty. I'm pretty sure that's a weed. I'm gonna have to look it up. So this is where I found the flower at. And there's just like little ones. It's just I think it's a weed, but when I looked it up, it said it's a primrose. Look at all those. They're really pretty. Anywho. So I'm over in my Hydrangea Hideaway. And I'm gonna do a little work, some quick work. I don't really feel like working over here, but I need to get this going over here on this side. So let's get to work and talk later. So this is what we are currently looking like. And I didn't really realize, I see my cable wire is buried under here, so I gotta be careful about that. But I think that's the only wire. Y'all, look at all those lovely leaves. Some of those are gonna go on the other side of the garden, but that's for another day. And so I gotta move this pallet And I gotta move these guys out the way so I can try to level the ground a little bit because it's very unlevel. So I don't know how to do that. Like that took me an eternity. I have some cinder blocks back there that I was using for wood, and I never moved them, and they were buried. And y'all, let me show you. This is one of the cinder blocks that I was trying to free from its burial. Tree roots. This one wasn't as bad, but we still have a lot of tree roots. Now, I hate to say it, but think twice when you want trees by your house. Because the tree roots are a bane of my existence right now. I'm finding them every place that they shouldn't be. They're breaking pipes. And it's all this big, lovely tree back here. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Okay, I got to get back to work. Okay, y'all. I give on that hose. I almost want to just get another hose and put a new connection on there, but it's not really an option because, you know, hoses are expensive now, but it's looking good over here now. So my hydrangea babies are in a good spot. I was going to try to hose down all that nastiness off my fence, but Mr. Hose doesn't want to work out for me. I got that from Aldi's as well a few weeks ago, probably a few months ago. And y'all, I'm kind of into pink now. So I wanted to put that over here, but as you can see, I was on the struggle bus. So I'm going to have to wait until my brother is here, and then he can take that off for me. But yeah, that looks nice. And yes, I still have a heap of trash here because, y'all, that's usable trash. So I'm not throwing that away just yet. Oh, I also wanted to give an honorable mention to this palette. I actually got it for a reason, and you all will see I kind of was collecting palettes for a minute, and I'm glad I did because I'm finding lots of uses for them. I am done watering, and I noticed, I feel like there was an explosion of growth last night, because I'm looking at some of these plants, and I'm like, you didn't look like that yesterday. I'm like, what happened to y'all? Y'all just went crazy. Let me show you some of the things that I noticed. My coleus that's in my little water picture, or whatever it is getting a flower. And it's like a really small one too, y'all. This is one I transplanted. I just stuck it in the dirt. And this is what we got. And it's having some flowers. Now, I don't know if that means it's gonna stop growing or not. I'm gonna have to look that up. I still need to do more research, but I have a ton of these. Y'all, I know y'all can't see, but my mustard greens are really big. I'm gonna have to do another type of solution to cover these guys. Look at my loofah plant. That plant was not that tall yesterday, and he's going up the trellis. He found it by himself. Now, I did notice this yesterday. Obviously, it's something on here, and it's causing some wilt on this particular plant. You can see it there too. So I think I need to just spray this, and it might be okay. I see a lot of spots. Yeah. I don't think those are aphids. I don't know what it is. But I'm gonna have to get out here tonight in the dark and spray. Now, and of course, the Wonder Twins, which would be those two guys, and there's a runt in there as well. But the Wonder Twins are almost to the top of the trellis. Well, not quite. They still have a little bit of a ways to go. And we got lots of flowers. Hopefully my watermelon will make it to get some watermelon. This bean plant is doing good. It's got beans all over it. I've been looking for the aphids because the aphids love, love, love the flowers. Now, even my eggplant is coming outside of the trellis, and I'm okay with that. Now look at these guys. Y'all, I don't feel like they were that big last night. These are basil plants. And I've always had lots of basil plants around the garden, but this year is kind of crazy. You're looking good, girl. I gotta watch this guy. That's one of my runners. He's gonna be on the ground in a minute, so I need to be careful. I need to pot him up some kind of way. Look, y'all, that's my milkweed. Yay! I also finally can see my red vein sorrel popping up. Yay! Now my sage plant is finally getting some girth. It's still falling over. There's a few more sage plants in here along with the weeds. And hey, y'all. Now, I think something is wrong with my fountain. It wasn't running yesterday, and there was a lot of sunlight. So I need to clean this whole thing out. That's a note to self. And figure out if this pump is gonna work. I've had it for about 2 years and I didn't really take care of it over the winter, so, well, you know the rest of the story. I don't know if y'all can see. There's babies everywhere. There's a baby. There's a baby. Big baby. And look at the colas flowers. They're so pretty. I'm just gonna leave them on there until I do some more research or until they die. These guys are looking stunning. Y'all, again, this is my sunflower patch, and yeah, I feel like it grew overnight. And my moringa plant, this one really came back with a vengeance, but I gotta make sure it doesn't root in the ground. And this rose plant is getting ready to make some more flowers. Yay. Y'all, I noticed this on my gladioluses. Look at that. Does that mean we're gonna get some flowers this year from these guys? Because this is year 2, and we haven't got anything yet. Oh, this one's doing it too. Oh, get it? Y'all see? We're halfway through this little line. I'm not gonna mess with it. One of them looks like it's gonna fall over though, so I'm gonna have to do something about it. That's my gladioluses. They are really tall. All right, y'all, gotta wrap it up for this morning. So I did a little bit of work. I don't feel like I did a lot. I just watered the garden, kind of did some observations. I know I need to do some spraying like ASAP on those watermelons. But y'all know what? I'm kind of a lazy gardener too. So if I don't get to it, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. Let's just put it that way. And then I got the Hydrangea Hideaway is kind of almost ready to put some more plants over on that side. I'm gonna put some shade loving, probably flowers over there, and maybe y'all might move the herbs over there. I don't know. I have to think about that. We'll see. All right. I'll see you all on the next clip. So yeah, I just came back from someplace and I decided, let me go in my garden and take a peek at things. It was in the 90s today. I'm going to show y'all what a 90s day looked like on the plants. Y'all look at the Wonder Twins. They are seriously unhappy. I think I might just need to give them a little bit more water. Y'all, this is the life of my comfrey plant. And even though I have it shaded and it's overcast today, this is what it looks like. So maybe I need to give them some additional drink also. Now you can see my colas plants. I watered all these this morning, but the one on the end, maybe I forgot to give that one some water because it is super droopy. And again, there's no sun out here right now. And that's what the plants look like. So you have to let your plants kind of tell you how they feel. This is an indication that I didn't water things good because usually my comfreys pop back up and both of them are down. So they definitely need a lot more water than I gave them yesterday. I sprayed these with neem oil too. They have some rust going on. It's not too bad and I'm not really that worried about it. Ooh, y'all look. The old homesteads are finally starting to produce their flowers, so I'm happy about that. Good morning, lovely flowers. Y'all, I don't think I mentioned these. These are my dahlias. They had a growth spurt as well yesterday, so I'm happy about those. I know I'm gonna have to repot those at some point, but they're looking pretty good. Finally getting ready to get some blooms on my one marigold. Y'all, this is the first year that I haven't had 1,253,000 marigolds in my garden. I don't know why. Maybe I've been pulling them up because I've been doing a lot of weed pulling. I hope my beans are gonna be able to break through this canopy up here when they do start producing. Always gotta give a little shake to my eggplant buddies. I want to say I'll be very surprised if these celery come back, but they already look like they're sprouting a little bit. I also sprayed the leaves of my sunflower because it has some really bad powdery mildew. It could use another spray. The bean is coming along. Ooh, look at that, my cucumbers. They're getting ready to get going. Y'all, this is part of the Wonder Twins. What's going on with these leaves. I tried to do some research, but haven't figured anything out yet. So I sprayed this plant, or these plants, and I couldn't really cut anything off because it was kind of not the right time to do it. There's some mold damage there, and you can see there's lots of branches that are coming off. So if anybody knows what's going on with this plant, y'all let me know. I'm gonna spray it again later on today, but right now I'm gonna cut off some of these dead wilty leaves because they're not coming back. Now sometimes I feel like a garden dummy. I planted my okra too soon. I planted it before they even had like the true leaves on it, and so a few of them died, but thank goodness I planted a lot when I did the seeds. So I'm going to replace the ones that I put in the dirt today, and they should be fine because they have their true leaves. I think I'm gonna have to move these seedlings out of here because my strawberries are coming over here very nicely, and they need some space so I can start planting them. I also have to make this bed ready, which I have not done. Milkweed is looking good.